Hi guys, it has been a very long time since I have recorded a video. So much has changed and yeah, life is very different now. I did not expect to be filming another video for YouTube, but I have been encouraged in this direction recently, so I am going to follow that encouragement and just share the things that make me passionate and excited. And so today I'm going to be sharing my flower picks, my flower seed picks for my 2023 garden. So last time I filmed a video for YouTube, I was living in Washington, and now we are living in Italy. So we are a military family and we have been stationed in Italy, and it's kind of a dream come true. We've been here since August 2022 and we're just kind of getting established and yeah, getting settled in. So I ordered seeds this season from 2 different companies, and I will say it was kind of hard figuring out who I wanted to order from. And last season was the first season that I grew flowers, and I grew them in Washington. And where we are now, we're in zone 8B, so a pretty great zone for growing flowers and having a longer growing season than Washington. But last year I fell in love with getting flower catalogs and picking flower seeds, and fell in love with Johnny seed and was just so excited to order from that company and then try something new this year. And then we got orders to move, and I can't ship those seeds overseas for obvious reasons, so I had to find somewhere over here. Upon all of my Googling, I didn't really find any seeds with great variety in Italy. I'm just opening up these boxes, sorry if it's kind of loud. I didn't find any great options for seeds in Italy, so I ended up just looking in the EU completely, and I found a company that I really liked that was in Holland and in, I don't know where the other one is from actually, let me look. The Farm Dream, and that is from Holland. I also ordered dahlia tubers for the very first time. I've never grown dahlias before. They look so dreamy, and I ordered a lot. I'm not gonna include that in today's video because it just went kind of crazy. I went kind of crazy on flower seeds too, but I want to try a little bit of everything and then save some for next year. Just to know what I like. Okay, both of the seeds are from the Netherlands. They gave me a little sample pack, flowers for butterflies. It's really sweet. Okay, so my plan of attack for the flower seeds are to start majority of them indoors to get a jump start on the growing season. And right now I'm in between planting them around our yard because our yard is kind of overgrown and we have a lot of space and there's no true garden bed. So I'm in between planting them where I find space to create more of a cottage garden, or if we can find the resources for compost, then we are going to do a very large no-dig cut flower garden space, which I think will both be very beautiful and beneficial. So I'm not quite sure which route we are gonna go. Okay, so from the first company, the Farm Dream, it all looks like the Farm Dream. The second company looks like it's more of like a supplier, and then it gives you different brands. Okay, so the first thing I got was Larkspur Giant Pacific. I've never grown this before. I only got this because my daughter was born in July, but she's playing right here if you hear her heavy breathing. she was born in July, and Larkspur is the flower for July, so I'm going to try and grow that in honor of her. I ordered some forget-me-nots, and that's purely because my mom sent me a package of these last spring, and I ended up not growing them because I killed them as starters, and I want to try again because we're so far away, so it feels really nostalgic. I got 2 different types of lavender. I want to line our entryway with lavender, and I also want to cut and dry this and use it for medicinal purposes. So I got French lavender as well as common lavender. They look different. I think the French lavender is going to be more of a bushy, stocky bush. That's what I'm guessing. I want to try sunflowers because I hear they're so easy. I want to line one of our fence lines with them. I'm always so amazed at how they grow, how thick their stalk is. And yeah, I just want to really try that. So I got the Giganteus sunflower, single giant, which I have never grown before. I ended up getting Sunflower Stella. So this is one that will have multiple flowers on the stalk, and they'll start shooting and stemming off. Yeah, and then I got this one to add some color. Okay, what else? I don't know what one to do next because I am just so excited. So those are more for the yard, just to make it look pretty. Also for the yard, I want to try 2 different types of echinacea. So I chose this one here as well as this one. I heard it takes a while for the lavender and the echinacea to grow, so we'll just see. We're going to be in this house for at least 3 years, so just kind of investing into the future seasons. So I also got Silver Dollar Eucalyptus. I think this is just beautiful around the house. The fragrance is amazing, but I want to use this in the cut flower arrangements. I just love the look of eucalyptus in there. I think it makes it look very whimsical. I don't like too perfect of arrangements. I want it to be very wild and whimsical. I got some Feverfew to put around the yard in various spots. This is my absolute favorite flower. I think they're so dainty and beautiful, and it makes me think of the warmer months, and I'm just in love with this flower. It has always been my favorite since the day I saw it. So that's actually why I chose this company, the Farm Dream. I liked a lot of flowers from the other company, but they didn't have Feverfew, so I ended up ordering a ton from this company just because I wanted to get Feverfew. And then I ordered calendula. I don't think I'm gonna be using calendula in my cut flower arrangements. I'm going to be using it for medicinal purposes. So I grew this last year. The more you cut, the more they grow, and it was really great, but I didn't have the time to dehydrate them and save them and use them. So I'm very excited to try that again this year. Another one that I have as a filler is this Dusty Miller. I've never grown this, but I had a friend grow it, and I believe it will come back every single year. And yeah, I'm just gonna use it as a filler in some of the arrangements. And Globe Thistle. I just think this is so beautiful. Whenever I see it dried anywhere, I am obsessed with it. I think it's stunning, and I can't wait to grow this, dry it, and then just keep it in my house somewhere and make dried arrangements with it. Okay, those are kind of the random ones that I got. Now I have categories. So this is more of my cut flower garden, I would say, going forward. I got some California Poppy. I ordered these just because I hear they're easy to grow. and I believe that they flower really early in the season, so this is kind of one of the first things to get going. So I ended up getting rose and apricot. I ordered snapdragons. Again, I like the whimsical look, and I think the elongated stem and how they just branch out, it really adds volume and this whimsical feel to your cut arrangement. So I got Costa apricot and Madame Butterfly pink. I really am into the pastel tones, so I went for a very neutral pastel light light option. I got 2 different straw flowers. I love straw flower. This is the #1 thing that I grew last year. I grew way too much of it. Once you start cutting them, more come, and I was just overwhelmed with the amount of straw flower. I was just cutting bags and bags of straw flower every single day. So I got salmon rose and silvery rose, which are 2 that I grew last year. And I love straw flower because of the texture. They're like a papery texture right off the bat. They feel like you've already dried them, and I really love the look of dried flowers. But you can do so many different crafts and beautiful arrangements with straw flowers, so it's always a go-to for me, but I will not be growing as much as I grew last year. Amaranthus, I got hot biscuits and autumn's touch, so like a burnt orange coppery one, and then more of a cream tone as a filler to add that whimsical, there's the word again that I love, to add that whimsical feel to the bouquets. And the 2 I'm very excited about. When I first started growing flowers last year, but I had friends that grew them the year prior to that, so I'd heard about zinnias for a long time. I said, I don't like zinnias. I don't care how easy they are. I don't care for the look of zinnias. Well, then I fell in love with flowers, and I found the zinnias that I do like. So this season, of course, it would not be a cut flower garden without zinnia. So I'm going to be growing Queen Lime Red, which I am so excited about this one. I think it's gonna be gorgeous. Queen Lime Orange, so I'm really excited to see the difference in that. Peaches and Cream for my neutrals. Very pastel, more muted. And then Cinderella Peach. I almost didn't buy this one, but I threw it in at the last minute, and I think I'm really excited that I did. Okay, the very last category is Cosmos. I ended up going with the Sea Star. These are so beautiful how their petals grow and open, and they're just so unique. And this one really reminds me of my really good friend back in Washington. She grew these last year, and I remember cutting some of them off and watching them grow, and I fell in love with this flower, and I didn't know it was a Cosmo until this season when I really started looking, and I just love how dainty and delicate they are and look. I ended up going with some snow puffs to add some texture in there into the arrangement. I just thought that would be really fun and cute. And then also going for the dainty feel, another white flower. This is the one I am most excited for. I really wanted, I think it's called Strawberry Lemonade Cosmo, but they were sold out everywhere from the companies I was ordering from. So I ended up going with this Apricota Cosmo. Oh, the like pink with the orange apricot out, like on the outside of the petals, just looks so beautiful. Went with the Rosetta color. I saw this a few different websites and just really loved all the pictures that kept coming up. and then Tip Top. This looks so beautiful. All of the pictures that I saw shows a very light color on the inner petal, and then just this vibrant pink on the parameter, on the edging of the petals, and it just looks dramatic and stunning, so I had to try it. So that is everything. I feel like it's a lot of seeds, but this is kind of my first year starting. Like I said, I did flowers last year. I dabbled in a few different things, but I was pregnant at the time with my daughter. So I was just waiting to go into labor while I grew flowers, and I went into labor in July, kind of when all your flowers are popping off and getting good. So it was more of a passion project then, and I didn't have high expectations for being able to tend to it after. This year, I'm going all in. I had to get rid of all of my seeds moving overseas, so I'm starting fresh with my seed collection, and I'm feeling really good about it. Yeah, I think I got all the things that I want. Let me know if you guys have grown any of these, what your biggest tips are. If you think I should do more of a cut flower garden with the things I picked, or if you think they'll transplant well in different areas around my yard to make more of a cottage feel. And I will give a tour of the yard at some point, just not in this video. Hi. Okay, we have a baby who needs to take a nap, so thank you guys for watching my 2023 flower seed picks. Maybe I'll do a video when I get all of my vegetables together. Just, yeah, we'll see where this goes. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.